No, like I
Honestly,
said,
appreciate
in 1
you,
minute, go
Thomas.
for it.
Yeah. We'll get our act together.
Unfaithful is such a. Eventually. Unfaithful is such a good song, though. Jesus.
Oh no! Our voices are live!
Oh, it is.
Hi, everyone!
It's been such a long time, everybody.
Is audio is off. They can't hear us. Oh, I can hear it now. Okay, there we go.
Hey.
All right. Hello. Welcome, everyone. You got folks in the chat. Good to see you. It has been a while.
I forgot to share.
Wow.
And we need to just have we just need to have a reference counter in the top of the screen for like every musical reference that we get. I know it's going to get into double digits by the end of the
Chris had hair last time. That's how long it's been, Thompson.
It all fell out in anticipation.
That's so that he can use Cerebro better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Welcome, everyone. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, there's just so much pre-show energy that is still here. Like,
it's been building up for months. All right?
Yeah, I know. And it's like I'm not like it's so much pre-show energy. I'm not ready to get to the actual show. But here we are, so we must, right? Last we left our group in Avernus, after a heated battle, no pun intended, in the El Terrell Grand Cemetery underneath its catacombs, fighting against Minotaur, and doing battle with Baphomet's soldiers. Tatian had an ill-fated run-in with a powerful being that many have only heard whispers and rumors of. Not disclosing what went on the other side of that portal as she and her elf friend Elsaf were pulled in. Tatian has remained quiet. In the midst of saving Older Ravengard and the mysterious elf Elsaf disappearing following the incident, the group returned to the Grand Cathedral, the center of El Terrell, to relay to the refugees the news of retrieving the Helm of Tormsight. Speaking the vision that Older Ravengard saw, Lulu received a spark of inspiration and remembered the story of a fort on the surface of Avernus where she met two Kenku that assisted her last excursion and run-in with Zariel. With this information, Gargath, the imprisoned devil in the shield, mentioned Fort Knucklebone, a sort of neutral ground for all devils in Avernus, a place that seems to have the sanction of Zariel, that no one, including Zariel herself, will lay claim to, so long as they give the tribute that is required to the Lady of Avernus herself. With this information, the group rested, and they began to formulate their next steps. So you all are in the basement of the Grand the Cathedral of El Terrell, the High Hall of El Terrell. And as you are below, Older Ravengard is organizing a group of the refugees and some of the Flaming Fist soldiers that have survived in fortifying the space and preparing themselves to hold out for what could be demons and or devils in this space. What are you all doing in this time?
Well, I think Johann would just kind of stand and make sure there's no imps or anything spying on us.
Hmm. Tatian, what are you up to?
I think anyone looking at Tatian would think that she's meditating, but she's full internally just spiraling. just like, okay, what do we do? Got to make a plan. Okay, let's see. Are there dragons? Nope, this is a big problem. Don't know what to do. Should I tell my friends? I don't know. But on the outside is just calm, cool, collected, Avatar: The Last Airbender meditation.
You're Aang right before he's about to fight the Fire Lord.
Yeah, for sure.
Where he's not sleeping. So yeah. he's just because you in your because the last game in your sleep you kept saying Tiamat, and me and the druid kept looked at each other, was like, we're gonna have to talk about this. We're gonna have to talk about this. We're gonna have to talk about this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Still talking.
Malachi is probably polishing his blade and getting a count of how. I mean, dog, I'm stressed. It is Avernus. Okay, I need release.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's been rough out here. Okay, it's been rough out here. I ain't had a vacation in a long time. You saw how I wasn't that bad. Okay, you wasn't gonna mess up my massage. Okay, but anyway, I'm counting. I'm just taking account of how many arrows I still have. Just making sure that my armor and my the Articus, my rapier is good. I still realize I have my other rapier and some my other dagger and my whip, and so just making sure that I'm put together. Oh, I forgot. I have spells. Oh snap! I was supposed to change stuff because we have a long rest. Sorry, I just realized this.
You guys just see you just see Malachi get all frantic while he's in the middle of polishing his blade in public.
It's not like he can go to hell for doing that. He's already there.
Lion
no, I'm more likely going to go blind.
Beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Lion is making some breakfast, so he's He's boiling a lot of water for tea and cracking into some rations.
Hmm. 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 As you all are um as you all are um resting, thinking, meditating, you see you see Lulu kind of like she's kind of like slowly floating um kind of back and forth.
That's
And
sinister now that we've seen Stranger Things 4.
that's a wild assumption
But it's
that
sinister
that Lulu has seen Stranger Things 4.
She may not know the danger she's in.
Truth. As Tatian is meditating, you hear a somewhat familiar voice, Tatian. Give me what's mine.
Nope, not talking to you again. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. No, 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 no.
Is this outside? Is this out loud?
No.
Are you what Tatian is hearing is not out loud, but
I'm not responding out loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone who is watching Tatian, you see her very slight twitch as her eyes are closed and she's in this meditative stance.
You all right? Did you get like an itch or something?
No response.
Did you have some bad pickles?
Super no response. Just more of no response than they got.
Look. That nobody wants that pickled halfling feet that you got. Okay, I can smell it, and it always smells bad here.
I mean, everything already smells bad here, Lulu says.
I know, but there's a uniqueness to that ratchetness. There's a uniqueness to it.
Oh, this much is true.
I mean, they smell like feet before they were pickled.
You know, somehow he's not wrong, but I also feel like he's wrong.
Like, okay, there's a sulfur smell. Yeah, we're in hell, so yeah, there's a sulfur smell, but that's normal. That smells like fungus and poor decisions, okay? And that is not something that you want to put in your body.
Fungus and poor decisions.
I mean, that's the song for Descent into Avernus.
It's like a Fall Out Boy type band with like song titles that are like 80 words long.
With the shield nearby, Johan, you hear coming from the shield.
So, we gonna get this show on the road or what?
Well, that's a excellent question. Um, my player brain is failing me. The guy we rescued with the shield, what was his name?
Okay.
Or, with the helmet, rather.
That was Alder Ravengard. Yeah.
Okay. Is he coming with us to Fort Knucklebone to look for the Kenku?
He has last that you talked to him. He never specified that he was coming.
All right, well, I'll ask him,
He's
Bart,
yeah.
did you want to go to Fort Knucklebone to find the Kenku?
As you approach Alder Ravengard, he's still kind of in the middle of giving directions to folks and trying to assure people. You kind of see what people see in him as the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate, as he has come into the space and he has taken command. The feeling, even though they seem more exposed, is that people are much more at ease, simply having someone who is in charge. And as you approach him and you ask him about coming with, he barks out a last order, and then he turns to you and he says, as much as possible, as much as I would like to, I don't think that I can leave these folks by themselves.
Okay, fair enough. Someone needs to shepherd them.
Yes. Unfortunately, the last person who shepherded them into hell.
What about the helmet? Are you going to hang on to that? Do you want us to take that somewhere?
If it can be of better use to you, I'd rather you have it. Besides, it's not going on my head again.
I don't think any of us should put on that helmet, but we can keep it if nobody else wants it.
I'll put it on.
Hold on, let's get a crowbar. Get ready to pry it back off before you put it on. Then you can put it on.
Do you put it on, Dalai?
Yes. I'll put on the helm.
Okay. You pick up the helm, and you immediately feel like a gentle warmth in your hands as you
Did he
begin
get
to.
more fire resistance? I might need the helmet.
You can see. As you lift the helm, it appears to be smaller than your head, but as you begin to lift the helm toward your head, it seems to expand. And as you slip on the helmet, I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw.
It would have been even better if you saw some teeth like inside the helmet just as it was expanding.
Oh my God.
I'll use my 2d4. So the gods 25.
As you slip on the helmet, everyone who is watching Dieline, which is who, Malachi and Johan? Currently?
Yeah, Malachi said, no, don't do it. And then he did it.
I was wait for me to get a crowbar before you do it. You did it.
As you slide on the helmet, Dieline, you all see the helmet slide through. As he slides the helmet on, 2 holes form in the helmet for Dieline's ears. And as the helmet settles in place over his head, you see for a brief moment his eyes have beams of light that spark out into the room, lighting up the darkened catacomb that you all are in. And everyone turns to attention. And then the lights just go away.
Was it like his normal fire that he normally does, or was it like divine light?
No, it was a bluish white light. It was very bright.
You doing okay, Lion?
I, I feel okay. Do I feel okay? Yeah, like, am I all right?
You don't feel any. Nothing has changed, Dialine. You don't feel any different.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Everything seems so. I seem
right.
I seem normal.
I'll put away the crowbar.
Can you
Right.
try to take off the helmet?
That is a very good question. And, he slips it off.
As you slip it off, it comes right off.
All right. I'm all right. I was wrong. You can, you know, you do you.
All right, no problem. And then he just puts it back on.
And as you put it back on, you hear a voice that says, "What have you lost, friend?"
What did you say, Malachi?
I said, do you, bro? You got this, bro.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
All right. So we're looking for Kenku. I've only tracked down 3 of them before. They can't fly, and they make really unique footprints. So this should be easy.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Like what?
Nothing. Definitely not drumsticks.
Malachi walks away. He just walks. Where are we going? Like, is this the direction? Where's north? Where's my compass? where's my compass?
At this moment, Gargath chimes into you, Johan, and he says,
I mean, Kenku are a dime a dozen here on Avernus, but if you're looking for Fort Knucklebone, you're gonna have to get down to the surface first.
Well, I think the shield knows how to get there. Like, are we ready to go? We can.
Yes. Guess back the way we came.
who's that a question to?
The group. Dylan is already walking out towards the. What? We came from this direction, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you guys follow? You guys notice that Tatian has not been present for this entire time.
I'll pick her up by the scruff of her neck and set her on Karen's haunches, kind of expecting her to just not break meditation.
You do feel you feel a sudden tug, Tatian.
I think Tatian makes kind of like a little noise of like, huh! But other than that, doesn't respond.
All right, I'll try to balance her so that she's not likely to tip over.
Okay.
I have
Alright.
excellent balance. I'm a monk.
We have to
You
get
think you
one of
you
those
think you
books.
have excellent balance, but I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna do that. Was gonna happen. Yeah.
At
It's fine.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yes.
Listen. Okay, here we go. Well, I rolled an 11 on the die, so let's see if I can. Okay, yeah, a 19.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You stumble for a bit, but you catch yourself.
Yeah,
The
and
move was
that's
very
only
sudden,
using like
and
5% of my brain.
you the shift was very sudden for you, as you felt like you were in a different space.
We have to get one of those. We have to get one of those books one day and put it on Tati's head, and then put a serving tray on top of the book, and then have Tati walk around. Just
I am a full adult.
So Tati can. So Tati, I'm just saying. So Tati, I mean, your balance is excellent. I just want to test. I want to test it.
So as you guys begin kind of like packing to get ready to move out, older Ravengard comes over to you, and he invites Fyria, the priestess of the cathedral, to come over as well. And they give you a slight admonishment as you begin to head toward the surface of Avernus. And older Ravengard says, "You know, I'm not much of a praying man myself. That's more a furious thing, but I hope you guys do what needs to be done. Get us the hell out of here."
Yeah. If we don't, we'll take a lot of them to oblivion with us.
Indeed. And Fyria says a prayer over you all, and she will give you all. She blesses you all as you head out. So you do have that D4 for bless.
Yay!
And Fyria says, "I see that you have taken to the helm of Torm, or it is taken to you," as she says to you, Dylion.
Fits like a glove. I guess. A comfortable cap, I guess.
A glove for your head.
A glove for my
like
head.
a head glove.
She says, "Indeed, it would seem that it was made for you." And you vaguely recognize the motion that she gives, but it is a common motion for those who follow Torm, as she bids you farewell.
I'll return the gesture.
Yeah, and she receives it in kind. As you begin to head out, older Ravengard says, "If you're trying, as you're trying to get to the surface, as you may have noticed, there are multiple chains that keep Elturel tethered to Avernus for now. Whatever ritual Zariel has created to bring Elturel to this place, in accordance to the contract, those chains will keep it here. And that may be your best bet to getting down to the surface. Or Unless any of you can fly, and I don't know. And you haven't shown that before. But either way, don't
I can
fall.
kind of fly.
I mean, you catch me on the right day. That's not here in hell. You know what I'm saying? You catch me in Neverwinter, I can show you fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it won't work for all of us. So
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Something you would like to share with the class?
You're just over in the corner mumbling to yourself. I mean, you catch me on the right day, man. Like
yeah, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
How far down is it?
Excuse me. So it's the distance between the surface of El Torel, and the surface of Avernus, is well over 100 feet down.
Okay.
oh, I think we can.
we're
actually
gonna
do
have
that.
we're gonna have to slide on chains to get down to El Terrell, unless some of y'all could, I don't know, summon something that could fly us back and forth.
Well,
Or
I will.
how many
polymorph.
people can be on Karen?
I was gonna say I'll ride Karen down. And Tatian can ride on Karen's haunches, and we'll wait for you at the bottom of the chains.
Okay. No. I'll cast twin and then on fly, and then both me and Malachi can just fly down.
Wait, what about our other friend? Our other friend.
Our flying elephant friend.
Wait,
Yeah,
Lulu can fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lulu can fly by herself.
Yeah.
Lulu is like the size. Lulu is like the size of Malachi.
I don't think we've seen Lulu touch the ground yet.
Yeah.
I forgot Lulu could
Lulu
fly.
has the daintiest feet ever. They've never touched the ground.
In today's I just want to bring attention to the fact that in today's session, I said that Lulu was flying back and forth very slowly.
Yeah, you absolutely did.
You did.
And those of us that respect you, we were listening.
Look, I was polishing my. Look, I was stressed. I was polishing my sword. Okay, like,
You were.
Beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I was focused on other things. I'm sorry, I did not notice the dainty feet of Lulu. Lulu is the baddest.
I wouldn't say that Lulu's feet are dainty. Dainty, Lulu is a flying elephant, basically.
They've never touched the ground. They're dainty.
Okay.
Canon.
I cast fly on myself and Malachi.
Okay.
This is very weird. This is very weird for me because I've never done this. So it's going to be very awkward. You see me donkey paddling because I'm just.
You say donkey paddling?
I said doggies.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Donkey paddling might work better though. It's you don't know until you try.
Yeah, I'm the size of a small dog, so you know what I'm saying? Like Malachi is short. Like he's like the size of a Great Dane. Like
wait. A Great Dane is not a small dog.
Yeah. It's called. Great is in the name, Lawrence.
I don't know why, but that was the thing that got me was.
No, Malachi's only 3 foot, and I thought a Great Dane is like 3 foot, right?
Yeah, but that's not a small dog. A small dog is a Chihuahua.
Oh.
Or a poodle.
Yeah. Okay,
not a Great Dane.
Me.
Maybe like a corgi with a little butt.
Great Danes. Great Danes are like 200 pounds. They're big dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Great Dane. A Great Dane is canonically twice the size of me.
Scooby Doo is a Great Dane.
Great Dane. Scooby Doo is a Great Dane. Okay, I can see that.
Can you? Because you thought Great Dane was a small dog, so you thought Scrappy Doo was a Great Dane.
Well, technically, when I think of Malachi, I think of Scrappy. So I'm like, I think I'm the same size as Scrappy. It's like I'm only 45 pounds, bro. Like Malachi is small.
Okay,
Malachi's so small. He's like a Great Dane.
Oh. Okay.
So anyway, I'm trying to fly down. It's just really weird for me. It's very awkward. I'm trying to swim in the air.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
To be fair, Scrappy Doo is a Great Dane. Also, he's just like a little puppy.
That's the point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna drink my water.
Just need a little reset. Hold on, I'm gonna drink my water too.
So as you guys get to the split in the city, with Avernus below, and as you begin to descend down, you notice that there is a river flowing in the ground below. As you descend, you also the sound of combat begins to intensify as you get closer to the surface of Avernus. As about you see demons and devils fighting one another.
Maybe we should just keep flying and not land.
I agree. We need to find a safer place that's not near that.
Sounds like a plan.
That would
That's a good place to land.
probably be a good idea. Yeah. As you guys begin to fly down, Johann, Gargath, chimes to you.
What you want to do is you'll follow the River Styx upstream.
Okay, well, Gargath says we should follow the river upstream. Can we see it from here?
Yeah, the river is very prominent.
Okay. Well, Fort Knucklebones should be that away then.
So what should we expect along this path, Gargat?
I mean, if you're lucky and you stay inconspicuous, the demons and the doubles won't notice you because they're fighting one another. I mean, outside of that, you might find a wandering group of Kenku, maybe some unfortunate yat that found his way down here by accident, crazy wizard that accidentally hurled himself into another realm, those types of things.
Enough.
Does it seem like it'd be more inconspicuous to land and try to avoid things, or just fly over them?
I mean, I'm not a shield with wings, so I can't give my full opinion here that's educated, but I would say that they're more than likely going to see you if you're flying about.
All right, well,
Let's
that tracks.
let's land and go to let's land and try to find some cover. We'll move from cover to cover, like we've done before.
The river is big enough, we don't need to fly to be able to see it. I'm sure to keep track of where it is.
Yeah, the river is very large. It is not. And because of the hellscape that you are on, it is simply barren land, and this river that has this weird ethereal fog, and it looks kind of like sludge, is the only prominent feature in this barren wasteland that you can discern right now.
All right. Well, before the fly spell wears off, let's make sure with Gargath we're on the correct bank of the river. We don't want to have to cross it after we lose the ability to fly.
Sounds good.
It only lasts 10 minutes, so.
Can I
fly
make
60 feet?
Can I make an investigation?
Yeah.
Can I make an investigation check or something or a survival check to see which side of the bank we should be on?
Sure.
Which one would I have to roll?
Make a survival check.
I got a 24.
Yeah. You are on the riverbank. You are. I mean, you're on the right side of the river. Like, there's no.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. You're not. You don't feel that you will have to cross it at any point. But as you guys get closer to the surface, you are hearing just distant screams of different creatures. Some of them sound like common creatures. Some of them sound demonic. Some of them sound devilish. And just the clashing of weapons and ill sorcery abounding elsewhere, kind of echoing through this barren waste. As you get closer to the River Styx, you see that the dark substance is a deep red color, and there seems to be some sort of like ethereal vapor flowing up from it.
Are you guys seeing that? Smoke?
Probably shouldn't breathe it in.
Hope you brought your gas mask.
Yeah.
You can kind of go and blow it away so it doesn't get in your face.
You know that river. That river looks like. You know when you go to those carnivals and they have those really messed up what was it? They have
It's
those.
never a simple sentence.
They have those. It never is. They have those specialty drinks, and then like they sell at those carnivals like slushies and stuff, and then somebody spills it on like it's on the ground, but it stays on the ground for like 3 days and nobody cleans it up. That's what the river looks like.
I'd say that's accurate. I think that's probably a good time for us to take a 10-minute break. Thank you for joining us so far. Keep in mind that you can support the stream by donating your channel points and your bits to help the players. With those gifts in the chat right now, so you can interact with us and help these players out as they have descended into Avernus, and as they are headed to Fort Knucklebone. They may need your help. So with that, support us and let us know how you're feeling. We will be back in 10 minutes as we take this break. So we will see you soon. Of Avernus, they are following the River Styx to Fort Knucklebone on the direction of Gargath, the imprisoned pit fiend. Not pit fiend. The imprisoned devil in the shield. It just so happens that when you're in the 9 hells, it helps to have a devil to guide you.
I don't see why or how he would ever steer us wrong.
Well, I mean, at this point, I mean, he's not. He doesn't have much to do. So, also, I want to.
He's going to be bored again.
Hey, there you go. Also, thank you, Isabits, for the copper gift for Chris. Just like Isabits, you can support support our players or the GM by giving points and channel points and bits to give different gifts to help out with the game. Also, if you follow and or subscribe, you get to give inspiration and nat 20s respectively. So make sure to hit that follow. Make sure to and subscribe if you are enjoying the witty and playful banter. It's sometimes witty, sometimes it's just gutter banter, but that's how it is sometimes.
Saturday morning. What more do you want?
So unnecessary controversy. Is it a gift or a gift?
Why are you like this?
Okay, well, the fact that you added a T, the fact that you added a T at the end of both of those,
is it gift or
makes
gift?
it worse.
No, he's using the word. I know what you're doing, Hal, and it made me unreasonably angry instantly. Why? Why are you like this?
Is it Cool Whip or Cool Whip?
Okay, let's get on with the game before I do a murder or two.
Speaking of murder,
or you unleash Tiamat again.
Okay, that wasn't me.
These are fighting words now.
Dude, no, her theme song is "Unleash the Dragon" by Cisco.
Hey, but guys, can you just imagine? Can you imagine dragons? Like for a second, just imagine dragons.
So you're about to let the dragon out?
Tati is radioactive right now. Tati's just radioactive.
Tired of holding back. I'm about to let the drag attack.
Guys, we do know that Thomas hit the button to make us go live, right? We're aware.
Oh yeah, we're well aware. This is a gift. This is a gift,
or a gift.
Yeah, or a gift. All right.
We're having this conversation. We're having this conversation while we're walking on the surface of Avernus.
Mm-hmm.
Right after I got done describing
while a river of blood just flows beside you.
Just chill vibes.
Yep.
That looks like nasty slushy water. That's what that looks like.
No, we heard your sentence when we went to break. we did get that, yeah.
I'm just saying.
So as you are walking upstream, there's a distinct smell of sulfur and copper in the air as you continue to head upstream, and the cries and screams and yells continue to echo in the distance. It seems like every couple of minutes there's a new cry or new yell or roar.
I bet you didn't expect a peaceful, pleasant walk in hell.
Lulu
was hoping for
leans
a
over
long
to you,
walk.
Malachi. Lulu leans over to you, Malachi, and is like, "Are you sure that this guy is okay?"
He's been look, he's been going through a lot. You know, initially he was on the surface, and then when he came down here, he turned into what you see now, and he rolls around with Karen. So I mean, like he's going through a lot. We're gonna pray for him, and we're gonna keep it moving.
And she's like, okay, prayer's good. I got that. But I've been through a lot too, and that didn't happen to me. So I'm a little concerned here.
He's fine. He's fine. Just don't let him near your toes.
Okay. Making a mental note of that. Toes are a no-go. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Isabeth, for that gold gift. Very much appreciated, and it will
Terrible.
be put to good use.
Terrible betrayal.
Gold gift.
No, I'm so... How? I will beat you up when I see you in person.
As
you can't be threatening people over Twitch now, Jesus.
You're right. I will beat you up with hugs. Fixed it. Sorry, Winston. I'll behave. I'm muting now.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just gonna sit back and let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have your moment. No, I'm kidding. As you are walking, though,
can I ask a little question?
Sure.
Lulu, you said you've been through a lot. Before you got to Avernus, what were you doing? Like, what was your normal 9 to 5? Like, what would you normally do?
That's a great question. What was I doing before I got to Avernus?
An amnesiac, remember?
If you forget your amnesiac, do you then remember?
That's actually a good question. If you're an amnesia, do you not remember?
That I was I don't know. I was helping an angel or something.
Yeah, Zario.
No, Zario's not an angel. Zario's an asshole. It's like 2 different A words. I'm pretty sure I could tell the difference.
It can be surprisingly hard to tell the difference.
I mean, can I get an inside check on if she was actually helping an angel? Was Zario the angel before Zario became the devil? Like, is
an insight check would just tell you what Lulu thinks is true.
Yes, that is correct.
And if Lulu doesn't remember, Lulu would believe it's true. Yeah, never mind.
It's like, yeah, I mean, trust me, I think that I would remember if I was the side piece to a devil's work. I mean, come on. Do you see this golden glow? You don't get that golden glow from being an agent of Avernus.
Fair enough.
You have a point. You got your point.
Oh no, I have concerns now.
I do too.
Oh no.
But we're gonna side note that.
I'm meditating. I don't know this is happening.
But are you meditating though?
I'm panicking.
Just because you close your eyes, Tatian, doesn't mean you're praying.
I have a 19 passive perception. Do I hear her mumbling Tiamat?
I'm not mumbling Tiamat.
She's not mumbling anything. Yeah, but yeah, her eyes are just closed. She's in a position as if she is meditating.
I'm in a state, and you would assume it's a meditative one.
As you all are walking, you see a couple of figures on the ground ahead. They look like trees, like kind of like growing out of the ground. It's hard to make out what it is, the figures. But they're like right near the river ahead.
Do they have leaves, or are they just like dead trees?
They don't seem to have leaves. You can just make out the form.
Well, I don't see why we don't just go around. If they're all scraggly, there's not much point in resting under them.
Yeah.
Variety.
Yeah. As you begin to move around them, as you get closer into view, you actually see that they're actually demons whose bodies are twisted, broken, and contorted. In such a way that they just look like gnarled tree branches. Their whatever happened, their bodies have been torn so grievously that you can actually see bones protruding from from their bodies, and their heads are like twisted on like a 180 degree, and their faces are just locked in a snarl, and as you walk by them, you see that they are still alive.
Are they rooted in the ground?
Yeah. They're in the ground.
I will point and give a Nelson laugh and go, ah, as we keep going.
Lion was going to.
Wait, you said they're still alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're still looking at us, like just.
I wouldn't say that they're looking at you. It seems more like they're looking through you, but you can tell based off of like their chest. You can kind of like sense motion, and their fingers the digits are still moving, and every now and then they let out like a wheeze. It seems that the way in which they've been contorted, it is, sound is not passing through their vocal cords the way that it should, especially when your neck has been twisted.
Such nightmare fuel. Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
I hate it.
What caused? What did this to you?
It's just a wheezing coming from one of them, but one of the others begins to let out a phrase.
we made.
I don't think we should encourage them.
So, I'll look at Karen when he says the nightmare and like a horse.
Karen, what did you do?
I think they're talking about the other kind of nightmare.
Not all nightmares, guys.
They're not in a monolith.
They're not among them. No.
Do you want to put them out of their misery or just keep going?
We should. That would be the humane thing to do, right?
That would, there's hundreds of them, right? It's not just one set, not one group of people, right?
There's like 11 of them.
I thought you said there were 2 of them. All right.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's like the closer you got, you notice that there were more than 2.
Okay.
I
said
imagined a blob of distorted, neck twisted people with arms and limbs like
I mean, some of
in
them
a
are.
mass.
That's the thing is that when you were walking up, it just appeared to be 2, like a couple of them.
Got it.
But now, as you're getting closer, you see that it is an amalgamation of these twisting and gnarled bodies.
And, it's a picture from Dante's Inferno. Like, oh my god. Just,
If it's more than like a couple of them, I don't want to spend all day, like literally killing twisted souls. But
We could try burning them, but I don't think that would work.
I will say a quick prayer to the deities that I worship silently, and I will keep moving. Praying that they will be that their souls will be put to rest eventually.
What do we know about the properties of the River Styx?
Give me an Arcana check, and I'll let you know.
Arcana.
Unless you're
Is there a
asking this
reason
question to someone.
why? Are you talking to Karen when you ask this question?
Oh, I was. Well, I ask you guys because I clearly don't know much about.
Oh, okay.
well, whatever it is, I wouldn't drink it. Remember?
Well, what I was thinking
Well,
is
I
maybe,
wouldn't go sandy dipping in it if that's what you're asking.
I was thinking maybe like we could. I don't know if it's even going to be possible to like engineer a little run to divert the water through there and like clean them out or so. I don't know what the properties of the water does though, so there may not be any point in doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, as long as you're not in it for long, I think you'll be all right.
I do not trust that at all.
Do we have a general understanding of what the River Styx is? Like,
Is that a question for me, the GM, or are you asking that out loud to the group?
I'm asking. Yeah, I was asking the GM. Like, do we as players know like a bare minimum of River Styx, or do we just see a river?
The most that you know is that it is a river in hell. That is what, and that there are stories that mention the River Styx, but what it actually is not known unless you give me an Arcana check.
There's a rock band named after it too.
May I make a religion check?
Yeah, you can make it a religion check. Yeah, go ahead. Let's get a religion check for the table.
I'll do Arcana.
I'll use that copper gift to re-roll that.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I know, but I'm not
I'll keep
telling.
the 8.
Well, thank you for not being helpful.
Great friend. Great friend.
I mean, I'm meditating.
So the what you do know about the River Styx from a religious aspect is that it is often used to ferry individuals who have been bound to hell to their destination, to the whatever devil claims them. There is a terminus where claimed souls go, and that is downstream of the River Styx at one point, and the souls are often taken there. From an arcana standpoint, there tends to be an adverse effect when creatures find themselves in the River Styx. Side effects can include it can include completely forgetting who you are, having your memory stripped away. Sometimes your intellect is shattered, and you lose your personality. These are all synonyms of the River Styx.
Has Lulu drunk or been fed water from the River Styx?
Someone might have sunk her in it.
Oh, that seems gross. Why would I ever swim in that?
You're right. Your feet never touch the ground, so why would you?
I mean, I don't remember ever being in the river.
Yeah, that's kind of my point, Lulu. That's kind of my point. I guess Tati's just like is like, oh, something useful. So here's what I know about the River Styx. On my 23. And then,
all right, well, what I was getting at is maybe we can use the river to at least brain wipe the demons so that they don't know they're suffering. But
I don't know that works that way.
Yeah, it seems like it's a lot of work.
I don't think it works that way at all.
If you're in pain and you can't remember if you're in pain, will you be in pain? As someone who has a terrible toothache right now, I don't think that's how that works.
No, because even if you forget that you at one point were in pain, you would be currently in pain.
In pain, yeah.
Yeah, like
anesthesia works. You don't go fully under. You don't remember you're in pain.
Terrifying.
That's not feeling your pain versus not remembering that you were in pain.
And are
but you're still in pain. If anything, that's just going to make them not remember how they were put into this predicament.
On behalf of Rem Alternus, I will state that none of us are doctors. Please don't take any of what we're saying to heart. Go get your yearly checkup, y'all.
I do have a doctorate in what I do not feel comfortable disclosing, but
oh my god!
Listen, I'm not trying to get fired and or sued.
that was big Herschel Walker energy. Sorry, no, but after I've said my prayer to my pantheon of deities, I'm gone. I keep it moving. And we're definitely not touching anything that's a part of the Red River.
The Red River in Texas? No, I'm just
the River Styx.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Okay. So you keep it moving, and the wheezes from the demons begin to subside as you get further and further away, and you continue to head north. So,
Fair enough.
as you with that, the Malachi, the nightmare we made sticks in your head, as it sounds like a moniker of some kind.
The nightmare we made.
Mm-hmm.
Is it something? Is it?
It's another
Is it
Fallout
something
Boy
that
song.
I? No, that's a Blink 182 song.
It is.
Is that a moniker that I've heard before? Like, does it ring bells, or is it just
It
sticking
doesn't
in my
ring
head?
a bell, but as a man who works in a field where people have monikers, names like that, you kind of make a note of that.
Nightmare we made. I am definitely taking a note.
It sounds like a warning to not do whatever they do.
Absolutely, 100%.
So we should just not do that.
Oh, we need to not have nightmares? Oops.
You know, there's some things that we can control and some things that we can't.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I think Dylan has sleepy time tea that he can help us with so that we don't have nightmares. You
I
know?
don't think that's how that works either. We don't know how
Hey.
anything works. So again, on behalf of Rem Alternus, not doctors, not health professionals at all, make a counseling appointment. We all need one.
I would like to say that I do have a doctorate in what I do not feel comfortable discussing.
Now, I do have a bachelor's degree in human services, so like mental health and counseling. So I'm only gonna say, go to counseling. You may think you don't need it, and that's how you know you need it.
You don't think you need it until you need it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, until you don't need it after that,
Right.
because that's how that works.
I hate it here. I hate it here. Why did I come back?
I was gonna say something, but I'm being good.
As you continue walking and moving down the river, as the wheezes from the of the tormented demons subside, after what seems like hours, you see what looks like a real kind of like shanty installation off in the distance, where the River Styx converges, and for the first time you're beginning to hear something that doesn't sound like screams and torment, but instead it sounds like the hustle and bustle of a city.
I'm imagining just a regular city, but then in the background you just have the distant screams that just keep going that everybody ignores. So
No, that sounds like
the screams are not as the screams that you were hearing before are not as That's prevalent.
No, that sounds like a normal city. You know what I'm saying? When you walk, you remember the first time we walked into Baldur's Gate? First time we walked into Baldur's Gate, nothing but screaming. So that's about Tuesday.
So, have we caught sight of Fort Knucklebones, like on the horizon or anything yet?
This is Fort Knucklebone.
Okay, so the shanty is a fort. Okay.
So let's find our way in.
As you get closer, you see that you see a number of you see what looks like you see these like long kind of like deep grooves in the dirt, where it seems like dirt has been like turned up. They're not like the tracks of wheels, but it seems like someone was rolling something along the ground, and they're kind of like zigging and zagging through the dirt and dust as you get closer.
It looks like a cart was being chased because it's swerving back and forth. Like it looks like it was doing like evasive driving type moves.
I think it's more like a little kid with a wheel and they have a stick and they're trying to like, like the Pioneer days.
It's multiple. There are multiple of these kind of like crossing over one another.
Yeah, it's like a first grade class all doing it.
All right. So, do we have any idea what the tribute that everyone is supposed to offer is?
Is that
We were warned.
are you asking me that?
I'm asking everybody around us.
What was that, Johan?
We were told that this is like neutral ground between all the devils, and everyone is more or less welcome, provided you provide the appropriate tribute to Zariel when you enter. Do we know what tribute we're planning on giving, or what they're going to ask for?
No idea. Not at all. Not a clue.
Do you have any insights, Gargan?
As he says,
Look, I haven't been here in a while, and they used to. You didn't used to have to. You didn't used to have to pay to get in Fort Knucklebone. It was just kind of neutral territory, so long as you minded your P's and Q's. But hey, that was back in the day of Mad Max.
Well, we can see if they even ask. If they don't ask, then I guess we're fine.
Hey, why would you pay to get in when we can just walk in? Let's try to just walk in.
All right.
As you get closer, you see that this kind of ragtag fortification, it just has a bunch of just kind of like scrap pieces on walls and old bones, just kind of like making up the walls. And it just seems like this wall was built with like whatever bits and pieces they could find on this hellscape. In the center of the fort, you see that there is a rust-colored stone that looks like a hand clawing its way out of the ground. And there are like gaps between the fingers, and there's a wall that's just rock, bones, and metal around the hand. There's a gatehouse, and there are a bunch of figures kind of about it. And as you get closer, and as you approach the gatehouse, you see that there is a there is a some sort of attendant in the gatehouse with really scrappy armor on and an eye patch. You notice that this person is some sort of is just an imp.
Hello, I'm Lion. What may I call you?
Lion. We're not expecting any deliveries from a Lion.
Who are you expecting deliveries from?
Well, wouldn't you like to know, buddy?
That's a good try.
Who are you with? You with the Hell Riders? Or are you with the Buggy Boys? No, Buggy Boys wouldn't have a cat guy.
I tell him I'm
You with Perfection?
Yes, I am Perfection.
So what's the call sign of the day then, Purdy boy?
Purdy boy.
All right, so is the gate is like literally closed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
is it possible to sneak for me to sneak around?
Well, I'm actually
well, seeing as though the gate is a massive like mound of bone, stone, and
for sure.
and twigs and wood, you could certainly try to sneak through a crack in the wall. That is the size of a toothpick, but we'll see how that goes.
I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it silently.
Oh.
Yep.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna try to just kind of like intimidate my way past, I guess.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna silently take apart the wall till it's big enough for me to crawl through. I'm only 2'5". I'm a little teeny tiny thing. Is that a stealth roll?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I get advantage because of my boots for sound. Oof. So glad I had advantage.
And I'm gonna actually use my birthday gifts from a long time ago to just nat 20 this.
Okay. What do you say?
I'm going to he's going to make himself glow and with light, and he is going to just like, I do not have time for this. Just let us pass, or get it over with, or do what you need to do. He's just going to start striding with purpose towards him.
As you say that, you guys hear Dylion's voice echo for a moment as he says this. And the boom of his voice is so loud that there's a slight tremble of the walls of the fort when he says this.
Which helps me out a lot.
It would if you weren't like stuck trying to push yourself through the wall.
Oh,
you
dang.
guys turn around and you guys see
my little feet kicking.
Very obviously trying to like push herself through the wall, and she appears to be stuck as her feet dangle outside of the wall as her head is stuck in the
tracks.
The wall. As at the sound of the voice, the imp had a clipboard in hand, and as you say this, Dyline, he's just like, all right. Like, just mind your P's and Q's, all right? And make sure that Mad Maggie doesn't have a problem with you. Got it?
Wait, who's Mad Maggie? Who's Mad Maggie?
The hell do you mean who's Mad Maggie? You come to a lady's house and you don't say anything? And you don't know who you're visiting?
Man, look, man, we've been walking for like the last. Look, we've been walking for like the last 4 days, dog. I gotta use the
Oh
bathroom.
shit!
Like, you know what I'm saying?
As
Like,
you're
yeah, like, literally.
as you're talking,
and-
Malachi, he just the imp stops looking at you and he looks up and he's just, oh shit. And as you turn around, you see that there is a cloud of dust rolling toward you all, and in front of that cloud
Oh,
of
shit.
dust,
Oh no.
you just see a bunch of what look like hyenas, like humanoid
shit.
hyenas on some sort of vehicle. That's like just like revving up, and there's it seems to be like a cadre of like 6 or 7 of them
Johan,
rolling towards you as dust
A
is kind of
little-
like kicking up.
a little help.
And
I will
Nah,
as
you just gonna be stuck there, like Martin in the headboard. Like Martin in the headboard. You just stuck.
I'm afraid I might hurt your neck if I pull you out, so I'll just push really hard.
Thank you.
as they get closer to you, you hear like a rev of some sort of mechanical contraption coming from the vehicles that they're on, and as they get closer to the fort, one of them does a drift into a turn and blows up a bunch of dust on you guys. And
Son of a bitch.
the creature that is on this particular vehicle, he has patches of fur missing in certain areas, and in some of those areas he has what looks like some sort of arcane tattoos. And in one patch on their arm, there is an anatomically correct heart that has Maggie on it. And he gets off and he's wearing like what looks like a jacket of some kind. And with like the sleeves torn off, it's just bits and pieces of like different pieces of clothing patched together. There's like 5 different fabrics in this jacket. And he gets off of the vehicle and he steps closer, and there are thuds of his boots as he gets with each step. And as he looks at you guys, and he looks at the imp at the gate, he just says, "Hey, what the hell are you doing wasting your time with these bozos? The buggy boys are here. Open up the gate."
I beg your pardon.
And that's where we're going to end our session today.
All right.
All right.
Oh.
It's been a long time coming, but change is gonna come. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus on D&D Episodicals 4 with Rim Alternus. I am your host, Winston Taylor Lewis III. I'm your GM. I'm a game designer. I do voices sometimes. Thank y'all. I'm sorry that it has been a while. We've been busy. You know, life has been. Life comes at you fast.
Life's been lifing.
Yeah, and but we are here, for now, and with this wonderful group that I get the pleasure of GMing and playing with. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Chris. I'm a general goofy guy and writer of things and stuff, and you catch me on, here today on Saturdays playing Die Lion, and then on Tuesdays playing Shadowrun with the lovely Derica.
I am the lovely Derica, your friendly neighborhood Hufflepuff, and I am perpetually angry at Hal. That's me. You can also catch me on Tuesdays playing a really cool Matrix assassin. It's awesome.
It's a gift I have too.
It's a gift, bro.
I don't know much about Harry Potter except that
Lies.
I like pina coladas and getting stuck in the rain and the taste of champagne.
Oh gosh. Make it love
Bro,
it.
Dad. All right, my name is Lawrence. You can find me on Rim on Saturdays with these colorful cast of folks. My Harry Potter club is
Your Harry Potter club? Get out of here.
Is my Harry Potter club is Yu Yu Hakusho, and
I hate it here.
Sometimes you need to feel the touch of a friend.
Right. You need to feel the touch of a friend.
And I don't know where to go.
I don't know where
really
to go.
Feel like calling me. Oh my!
Right.
People sleep on Kuwabara.
You have to open yourself to something new.
People sleep on Kuwabara.
Hey, you gotta stop and do it again. Okay. So anyway, you can find me streaming on Mondays with What's Up It's Us. I just got my computer, so we're gonna be streaming. Hopefully, if I can get everything set up this weekend. You can find me on Media Ciphers podcast, where I talk news and politics with some of my anarcho-socialist friends, and we get into debates, have wonderful conversations. And then you can find me here with these wonderful cast of people making Derek mad. And saying a bunch of inappropriate things that will surely get Sarah to get mad at us, and then we'll laugh at Sarah too. But we love all of you.
Yeah, because what's she gonna do? Fire us? That would be problematic, and she would definitely.
That would be problematic.
Right.
That'd be very problematic. Anyway. But we're finally here. We finally have descended into Avernus. We are finally on the surface, and we finally did it.
You're on the surface. You've been in Avernus for a while, but yeah, sure, yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well,
you guys did
Gen Con,
a decent job. Okay.
I'll be at Gen Con.
If you're going to Gen Con, some of these folks will be at Gen Con, so be sure to say what's up. And you'll be able to know who's at Gen Con if you hop in the Rim Alternatives Discord, where you're able to be a part of the community and be able to communicate with folks and see what's going on. So yeah, visit different members of the cast from not only D&D Episodicals 4, but also some of the other streams that we've got going on throughout the week. Monday through Sunday, we got stuff going on. Sunday through Saturday. I don't know where you start the week. I typically start on Monday, but
one more thing.
Always. There's always one more thing.
A good friend of ours' birthday is this weekend. Shay Fernandez.
Why you do that? That was what I was saying.
Sorry. I didn't know. That's my boy.
Listen, we've been over all announcements. Go through Winston first, Lord.
Goodness gracious!
I'm sorry. I did not know. I'm sorry.
Why you gotta step? No. I'm kidding. You go ahead. Since go for it.
Shane Fernandez is a good friend of ours. His birthday is this weekend, and he's revealing the board game that he created on Sunday. So if we can, I'm going to see if we can figure out a way to live stream it. But Ashay created a board game. I had a chance to play test it, seeing being play tested. It's very fun. You should definitely check it out if we get a chance to run to see if we can live stream it. But yeah, everybody wish Ashay happy birthday, or they call him XD on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his birthday is today, so yeah, make sure to show him some love. You've seen him on stream. You've seen him. He also made the theme music for D&D Episodicals 4, Descent into Avernus. Very talented man, very wonderful. We love him. And so yeah, make sure to give him some love. Shay, we love you. We appreciate you, brother.
Happy birthday.
And so, with that, got one more announcement. The Coddlesworth Clockwork Circus Volume 2, Issue 2 Kickstarter is launching August 16th. So you can head over to we'll drop the link in the chat, but you can head over and sign up to get notified when it launches, so that you can back this Kickstarter. I'm telling you, this comic is dope. The Like Clockwork stream that streams on Sundays is set in the world of Coddlesworth Clockwork Circus. It's a really colorful, really well illustrated and written story. So be sure to check out the second issue. You can also purchase the first issue from the Realm Alternus store. So go check it out. If you haven't read the first issue, if you haven't gotten the first issue, get it and read it. I am sure you will not be disappointed in this awesome steampunk fantasy world that Danny has created. So with that, check it out. Support the Kickstarter when it launches August 16th. And we thank you all, most of all, for being here, for joining us, for supporting us, for watching. We really appreciate it. We love being able to play D&D and act a fool for you guys on the Saturdays. Like I said, we know that we have been gone for a while. There's been a lot going on, but we will be back. We will be back. We will be, we will be here for your Saturday morning fun. So thank you all. Be kind to one another. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Love you.